Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 4 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to scroll down to grade 4 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter variable expressions. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Write an expression for 34 and W. 234 plus W. You need to write it with mathematical sign, right? So you can write it as 234 plus W. Let's just start with the test question. Write an expression for the total of Z and 34. That is Z plus 34. Option number 2 is write an expression for 303 subtracted from Y. So which is the correct option? That is Y minus 303. Option number 1 is the correct option. Write an expression for 234 plus W. So which is the correct option? That is W plus 234. Option number 1 is Write an expression for h minus 33. Option number 2 is the correct option 33. Write an expression for k plus 130. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is k plus 130. Write an expression for c more than 152. That is 152 plus c. Write an expression for p fewer than 347. That is p minus 347, option number 1 option. That is 347 minus p. Write an expression for the sum of 104 and v. That is 104 plus v, option number 2 is the correct option. Let's just start with the next lesson. Write variable expressions, word problems. Let's just start with the test questions. Brad had P points. Then he found 12 more coins in a drawer. Choose the expression that shows how many coins Brad has now. So earlier he have just P, right? So he found 12 more. So that means now he have P plus 12, option number. Tessa had 20 DVDs. Her mother bought her D more DVDs. Choose the expression that shows how many DVDs Tessa has now. D more. So 20 plus D. Option number 2 is the correct option. Paula had 85 hair bows. Paula's sister has 8 more hair bows than Paula. Choose the expression that shows how many hair bows Paula's sister has. So, which is the correct option? That, that is 85 plus age. Option number. Mark has 96 books. Then he went to a book sale and bought 6 more books. Choose the expression that shows how many books. Choose the expression that shows how many books Mark has now. So, which is the correct option? So, that is 96 plus B. Option number 1 is the correct. Kimi has R red peppers and 35 green peppers. Choose the expression that shows how many peppers Kimi has. So, which is the correct option? That is R plus 35. Option number 2 is the correct option. There were 12 frogs in a pond. F of the frogs hopped away. Choose the expression that shows how many frogs are in the pond now. So F hopped away. Now we have 12 takeaway. F option number 2 is the correct option. Steven has S small spoons and 13 big spoons. Choose expression. Choose the expression that shows how many spoons Steven has. So which is the correct option? That is S plus 13. Option number 1 is the correct option. Na- Nile has 61 buttons. Brenna has Brenna has Brenna has B more buttons than Nile. Choose the expression that shows how many buttons Brenna has. That is 61 plus B. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move. That is evaluate variable expressions. Find the value of the expression r plus 7 for r equals 7. We are given the value of r, that is 7. We need to replace the variable r with the value and then we need to add them. So r plus 7, so that is 7 plus 7. So 7 plus 7 makes that is 14. Let's just start with the test questions. Find the value of the expression 15 minus v. 15 minus v. So v is 5. So 15 minus 5 is replace the v with 5. So 15 minus find the value of the expression 14 divided by c. That is 14 divided by 2. That is 7. Option number 2 is the correct. That is 7. Find the value of expression h minus 5. That 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 9. Find the value of the expression y times 3. So replace the y variable. That is 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Option number 2 is the correct. Find the value of the expression 7 plus u. So u equals 9. Replace the variable u equals 9. That is 7 plus 9 is 16. Option number 1 is the very good. Correct option 16 it is. Find the value of the expression. R plus 7. That is 7 plus 7. So the correct option is 14. Option number 2 is the correct option. Find the value of the expression. That is t divided by 2. That is 12 divided by 2 is 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. 6. Find the value of the expression 19 minus 9. That is 19 minus 13 is 6. Option number 1 is the. Find the value of the expression 10 times m. Very good. 28 is the correct option is. Ten times m. That is 20. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Write variable expressions. Tara bought 17 boxes of cookies. She got 34 cookies in all. Which expression, when solved, will tell how many cookies were in each box? So she got 7 boxes and in total she got 34 cookies. You need to calculate, you need to write an equation that when solved will tell how many cookies were in each box. So that is 17 times C equals 34. Let's just start with the test questions. Ming bought a bag of raisins. He ate 42 of them and had 52 left. Which equation, when solved, will tell how many raisins were in the bag? So, which is the correct option? So, that is R minus 42 because he ate 52 and had left 52. So, that will be R. R minus 42 equals 52. Omar collected 27 skipping stones along the shore of a lake. Stucky also collected some skipping stones. When they put their stones together, Omar and Stucky had 57 skipping stones. Which equation, when solved, will tell how many skipping stones Stucky found? So, which is the correct option? That is 27 plus S because 27, Omar has 27. Stucky collected S stones. So, the total they have 57. So, option number one is the. A university needed to transport 45 fans to its football game from the stadium parking lot. The university rented a bunch of vans and 5 vans in each van. Which equation, when solved, will tell the number of vans that the university rented? So that would be 45 divided by 5 equals 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. Brigitte bought some toy cars at a garage sale. She gave 20 cars to her sister and 30 cars left. Which equation, when solved, will tell how many car Brigitte bought at the garage sale? That is C minus 20 equals 30. Option number 2 is the correct option. A group of tourists divided themselves among three boats for a river tour. There were 26 tourists on each boat. Which equation, when solved, will tell how many tourists were in the boat? That is t divided by 3 equals 26. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is t by 3 equals 26. Option number 2 is the correct option. Tara bought 17 boxes of cookies. She bought 36. She got 34 cookies in all. Which equation, when solved, will tell how many cookies were in each box? Very good. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 17 times c equals 34. Okay, you can complete the list yourself later today. So we were working on grade 4 math. Chapter we were working on is variable expressions. The lessons we have covered are right variable expressions, right variable expressions, word problems, evaluate variable expressions, write variable equations to represent word problems. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lesson we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I am here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So, any questions you can please ask if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.